Hi there, it's Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com, here with another brew with the card that I'm liking so much, the common. The card I'm referring to is, Thraggy 2.0. It's not, again, it's not nearly as good as Thragtusk. I think it does fit well in decks. It's a great card in and of itself. A 2/4 for 5 mana that's going to do 2 life and 2 damage, and possibly even more, with the Grey Merchant of Asphodel. It's not a bad card. I think it's very underrated at the moment. And now we have done a black-red and we've done a white-black. Now I'd like to show a green-black version of the Rock 2.0. So this deck is actually very similar to the Rock. It's got a lot of the same cards in it. I'm running a bunch of card draw in Sign of Blood and Netherworld Connections. And I'm running Deathrite Shamans in here, as I think they'll be very powerful. Again, Shock is a card, but we do lose... I mean, this guy dodges Ultimate Price. It dodges Doomblade, and there is no more Tragic Slip, which can be activated. It still dies to Abrupt Decay, but I mean, it's a pretty resilient card. Yes, the exile target land is probably not ever going to be played to ramp into any mana, but it's not really needed in this point. It's just for its ability to exile target instant sorcery card from a graveyard to do 2 damage to each opponent, and the ability to gain life off of all the creatures that you destroy. So I think just in and of itself, Deathrite Shaman will be a powerful card. You won't need to use its just regular tap ability to exile a land, and for the occasional time that you can use it, it might actually come in handy. Again, stick with the Nightvale Spectre, and it's not Ogre Slumlord, of course, it's Grey Merchant of Asphodel. And again, it's like if you have an Unreal Connections and Nightvale Spectre out, and then this dude, you're going to be hitting for 7 damage and 7 life gain. And again, this is what I'm calling the Rock 2.0 because it's basically the same deck as the Rock. I am including a main board Vraska, don't know how much I like her. Got the usual suspects in Lifebane Zombies, Scavenging Oozes, and then the Sign in Bloods aren't Sign in Bloods. They're actually the new spoiled card that does same thing as Sign in Blood, except you get a Scry 2, but it's 3 mana. So yeah, there's that there. So I got Thought Seizes for a first turn. Thought Seize, get rid of a card, and you're going to beat him down with just triggering off the Deathrite Shaman with card advantage into the... I mean, it works just like the Rock in Modern and Standard right now, other than it doesn't have the big old Thragtusk to stabilize. It's just got this Grey Merchant of Asphodel. Again, there isn't many cards spoiled. We still have a lot of green to go and a lot of black to go. I do not like this card. It's the Gorgon. Sorry about the language here, but this says give it Death Touch. This says whenever creature dies, scry 1. And this also says that it gains Hexproof and Thunder. It's a 4/5 for 4 mana. Don't really like it. I don't think it fits in the deck. Maybe a 4/5 Death Touch or Will. Maybe it's a good stabilizer. Who knows? But I mean, it's Desecration or Liliana's Reaver spot. In this deck, I particularly like Liliana's Reaver. I think it's a better finisher than Desecration Demon, as Desecration Demon is too easy to shut down in my opinion, and I think it's going to go by the wayside again. I think that really Desecration Demon, people are missing the point to why it goes in the Rock so well, and because it goes in the Rock is the Disciple Bolus works perfect with it in Thragtusk. And without Disciple Bolus, I really don't think Desecration Demon is as good as you think. Yes, this guy does die to Lightning Strike, but if he does connect, you get card advantage, and you get a 2/2 zombie that they have to deal with. So I like Liliana's Reaver as a 4-drop. Sure, there's other 4-drops. We'll have to wait and see what I'd end up using. But I have 2 Desecration Demons in this version. We got the Lifebane Zombies in the sideboard again. We've got Golgari Charms for any sort of token or 1/1 creature type strategy. And also it destroys an enchantment, which enchantments will be very big. So we actually have access to one of the best enchantment removals in the game with Golgari Charm. I've got 3 of them in here. Got another Doomblade, another Ultimate Price in the sideboard. Got 2 Duresses against control. And I'm thinking this is a very, very well-rounded deck that can definitely see play right off the bat and actually have some success, because the basic shell is still here in the Rock. So yeah, any suggestions, comments, greatly appreciated. I'll be playing all 4 of these decks. So I'll be doing a blue version next. See how well blue works with the black shell. I'll probably use cards like Mind Grind. It might actually be a mill deck. We'll have to wait and see what I come up with. This is Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com. Thanks for watching. Oh, before I go, actually, let's take a look at this other card that I think might go in this. It's a good ramp card. You can go turn 2 Sylvan Carotid into a 4-drop. And the Defender Hexproof is kind of cool because it's a 0/3. It can actually block any sort of 2/2 shenanigans like Ash Zealot or whatnot. So I'll talk about the Sylvan Carotid just shortly here. So this could definitely be a replacement for Deathrite Shaman if you don't like that route for a ramping card. But I personally like the Deathrite Shaman, as I said, as it's gonna, each one of these is gonna be 2 damage. All of these are gonna be 2 damage. That's why I'm using more of the. They're not called Sign in Bloods. I forget what they're called. Anyway, as they give you 2 damage as well when you exile them with Deathrite Shaman over the Underworld Connection. I kind of like Underworld Connection because it has better synergy with the Ogre Slumlord, but we'll just have to wait and see which one works better. Anyway, now this is Kevin from Roguedeckbuilder.com. Thanks for watching.